And welcome back to the Nose Plays Thea 2. Today's live stream will bring you part 8 of our series playing with the Chosen of Stribog. The last few videos have not been super exciting. We've done some crafting, but we haven't actually gotten very far in the game, I don't think. Leveled up a couple heroes. We've got a few new faces. 2 faces have grown up and a few new characters have been added to our party. We are now at a total group size of 8. And this is the point in time at which we want to start considering settling a village, I think. I sort of discussed that at the end of last video, but I want to expand on it a little bit more here. Personally, and again, this is just my opinion, this is just my thoughts on my understanding of the game mechanics and what I think might be best, but my understanding is that in a combat scenario, you do not get to choose which cards you play with if you have more than 7. It is 7 random cards, 7 random characters from your pool of characters that will get chosen to participate in a combat. And so we are actually in a situation now where if we get in a particular combat, we could end up with a child in that combat instead of one of our very, very important characters. So this could be problematic. Now, what I also understand is that once you get through the first 2 rounds of combat, so you set all your cards out, they fight twice, it shuffles and pulls 7 random again. So you might get your character, for the 3rd and 4th actual combat in a long fight, but you typically don't want to be running around with a party bigger than 7, especially if you have a lot of children or characters that are just not good at fighting, because there's a real potential that they might not be able to participate, or your better fighters might not be able to participate. Now, I have not personally experienced this because I haven't played too many games very long enough to get party sizes bigger than 8. So we'll see if it happens while we're running around with this party of 8. But if indeed that is the case, I am strongly of the opinion that at that point in time, it's time to either permanently camp some people and just have a couple of people permanently camp, not necessarily settle a village, but just settle in a spot and continually gather resources from which our other group comes back periodically and collects food and whatever from them. Or let's get some nice tier 3 materials and build an idol and set a village down somewhere reasonably good. So that's kind of where we're heading. We need to get some of these things done. I have no idea what we were doing last. I know we crafted some stuff. I guess let's kind of take a peek at our equipment. I don't think it's as good as the sword I have. They are identical, actually. So that's not of much use to us. Unless we wanted to put a sword and a shield on our chosen character as well. But I'm not sure that I'm ready to do that. In fact, I would really like to put this hammer back on. But he's just not quite strong enough to do that still. At least not while he's carrying this steel crafting tool. It might be time to replace this steel crafting tool though. We found an elven forager's tool. That's actually really decent. Fur gathering tool, not so much. She's near max capacity for weight, so she's not going to be able to carry any of these armors. Okay, and then my other character is still in this armor, so we definitely want to replace this armor on him. fact, he's more likely to be in a fight than she is. So we can do that. Alright, we did find a wand. Maybe we crafted this wand, I can't remember. I think we might have. It is better than what she's currently using, so we'll swap that out. She's actually not bad with a wand. Well, 3, I mean, everybody's got 3 destiny. She's up to 12. Yeah, we just don't have many characters with high destiny on this season. Alright. Let's see. So we've got berries and bone. I think we're just continuing to move. We were gathering berries, but I think we're good for now. Let's break camp. And let's get on the move here. Visibility is limited during night. Not liking the fact that we can't see very much. Alright, let's see. We found some ruins with an untouched hidden chamber. Within what seems like the remnants of a kitchen with an old stone stove at its center, you see broken pots, pans, a long rotted pantry, and the skeletal remains of several humanoids that clearly died trapped here. Scout the room to make sure it's safe. Go in closer to see if the remains hold anything valuable. Let's scout. In the darkest corner of the chamber lurks a creature. Its big round eyes glimmering in the dark. You spot one of its legs with shaggy hair and long crooked claws. You also hear a quiet purr. It is clearly watching you. Try and keep out of its way as you loot. You don't want to have to kill it, but you also need the resources, or just we'll loot. Okay. There's a loud purr, and a rugged cat-like creature pounces on you, claws and teeth first. You shake it off, and it scampers away, leaving you with a few deep cuts and a curse. A physical curse is really bad for us. Gather anything useful and leave. We need that a lot, because we're going to have to remove a curse. In fact, I think we now have 2 different curses that we need to remove. I'm out of movement. I do not have enough of these, and I do not have enough of these. Dang, we need 5 more herbs to remove a curse. Okay, I can make these. I want to craft some of those. Composites. Need to craft these from that. We're going to get 4 each time that gets completed. We are not going to be using our herbs for cooking right now. We'll gather a bunch of berries. And again, during this season, I want my low-level characters gathering because they get bonus XP, so that'll help level them up a little faster. 2 best researchers. 2 turns for a single point, might as well. Is there any cooking I can do that does not require herbs? Yes. Okay, let's get a couple people cooking then. For 2 turns. Alright, we now have enough of these. I just need a little bit more herbs. Where did we see herbs? Okay, there's some over here. But now we are severely overburdened. This has a lot to do with the fact that our physical curse. We're gonna have to go to equipment. Okay, it's just the nose, and it's mainly because of this steel tool. We can easily take that off of him. Sycamore is also going to be overburdened. So we're gonna have to take that off of him. Anybody else? Nobody else is overburdened yet. The tools are not going to be carryable until we get this curse removed. Alright, we're gonna break camp, and then I'm gonna go to my inventory. We're going to sort things by weight. Okay. So some of the heaviest things that we have are this extra pole arm, which I can break into components. This iron crossbow. Let's recycle a few things. So we're currently at 60, 51 total weight capacity. If I break that, that drops us below. If I break that, that gave us a little bit more room. We should be able to move normally now. Yeah. And it's going to take us at least 2 or 3 turns to get over there. Is there any chance that we have herbs closer than that? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's going to take us a couple turns to get over there. Not much I can do about it. But we've got to get rid of that curse before we get into any real fights. Okay, this is the Leopold questline. The bloody tooth vibrates in your pocket, and you know the invitation to the curved game is active. You soon see a portal, and through it, a tavern. Wait for the Dola to appear and change you into a demon. Dola appears. So, ready to face those rascals? Please teach them a lesson. Here the enchantments will work for some time, but try not to stay too long. You don't feel any different, but she swears they will see you as demons. Go in the tavern. You enter the back room of an ordinary human tavern, but within it find an unusual crowd. A bunch of demons and a tooth fairy all sit around a table, hunched over bowls filled with water. There are dice on the table and an odd scoreboard behind you. The tooth fairy beckons you. Don't know you, but you got the tooth, so in you come. Grab a chair and a bowl and we'll deal you in. Okay, so we have some options here. We can sit down, We can sit down and say you want to play, no nonsense, just the game, whatever it is. Or we could just attack him. I'm not sure that I want to attack him. I think we'll sit down. You sit down and are encouraged to roll your dice, which are made of bone. As they fall, an image of a human male appears on the surface of the tooth fairy, claps his hands. Good, good, a contestant is drawn. Now when it's your turn, you roll the dice and see what mischief befalls them. All your demon tricks are allowed, of course. Nod as you know exactly what he means. The more curves and other permitted profanities your man yells, the more points you get. Simple, really. Scheming, backstabbing, trickery are encouraged. Your seat didn't become vacant by chance, haha. The others nod, some with enthusiasm, some a bit stressed. The hotchlick seems especially worn out. The Gishak sitting on your left tilts his bowl to show you and shows it to you quietly. Look in the bowl. The bowl shows one of you, luckily not sitting in here. Some demon trick, likely from Leopold. Shows you camping in a forest and Leopold sneaking up to plant poison ivy in your shoes. Speak quietly to the Shashak and ask if he knows Leopold. Yeah, Leopold had a thing going with the Hotchlick, but that winged scoundrel cheated and now Leo is stuck as a pawn in the game. Listen, if you play and win, I will help. We can free Leo. Ask what the stakes are. Oh, that, well, different things, but mostly the exemption from future games for 3 years, at least for me. But also items and such. If you fail, you may lose things, or spirit, or blood if that stupid fairy wins. Ask him if he intends to help if that's the case. Yes, I will help, but you have to let me win. Let me take some of your spirit. I become stronger. I can win. I can free Leo, and can name you as exempt from the games too. You just have to trust me. A demon. That sounds like not the kind of thing that you should do. I'm going to decline and try to win the game myself. So as a reminder, the more curves and others permitted profanities your man yells, the more points you get. Simple. Roll your dice, figure out the best way to annoy the mortal, and have fun. Use your people skills here to read the others' bluff and call their bluff too. I've passed it under this one several times. I've not tried either of these other options. Let's go ahead and try this one. That should be pretty easy. Alright, so we have 3 different options. We can ask for exemption, name our people and Leopold, name our people only, name our people but ask that Leopold be bound to the game. This is the one that will give us a reward of a powerful wand. Let's go ahead and name Leopold and see if he gives us a reward. Alrighty, deal sealed. See you around. Preferably not at the table. I ain't playing with you no more. We got a really crappy trash wooden scroll. But we also got a house demon, which increases gather. Okay. So I think that was the one that was trying to help me. He becomes our pet. Let's go to equipment. we can go ahead and throw him on one of our gatherers to improve their gathering rate. Since we don't have a lot of pets. Let's go ahead and search this too. Alright, we got wood, which again moved us over the... Maybe I shouldn't be searching these things. Sort by weight. Just medium armor. Wait a second, I know what we can do. Go to equipment. These items, one of these, this one increases group carrying multiplier. So if we equip this on somebody, that should increase our carrying capacity. This one does not. Neither do those. Let's see how much that helps. Okay, yeah, we're like right on the edge now, so that was a good idea. Okay, then let's switch this back to by weight. This is stone and leather, so it's very heavy. If we break that, that should put us below the carry capacity weight again, and then we can continue to travel. If I set up camp, and I put my 2 best gatherers here, we could get this done in 3 turns. We have research that we could get done in 4. We might be able to get this done a little faster if I change out some equipment. This increases research significantly. It's very heavy. Yeah, even with taking that off, she can't quite do it. Take that off. There she can. That'll help. Right. That dropped it down to 3 turns. So we got 3 turns of composites that we can make, or of cooking that we can get done. We want to make more of these, I think. Well, we have the 58 we need. We only have 1 topaz left. He'll get that done in 1 turn. Cooking. They'll get that done, and then I'd like her to gather something if possible. I really need these 2 doing this, though. Alright. 3 turns. She's a gatherer. She already has 1 point in this. Increasing it helps a little bit. I don't really find this skill very good for her. She doesn't even have a particularly high intelligence, so we'll just take that. Sanity, that's good. And some more research. Alright, we could probably craft some other materials. I had talked about maybe taking steel and turning it into mithril. We're out of that, but I could definitely do this a couple times. In fact, we have a lot of gold too. We could turn that gold into mithril, or we could turn the steel. Let's turn the little bit of steel we have into mithril for now. Smash that. Put her on that. I don't know if it helps her with XP, but it probably doesn't hurt. We got the terrain research done, and we got the research. So what did this turn out to be? Obsidian. Interesting. Right. So we can make it over to the herbs now, but we can't really be in a position to gather anything more than just the herbs, it looks like. But that's fine. Camp for one turn, gather some herbs. Two turns of herb gathering should be enough to do our first removal. Oh, one turn was. Alright, so. We needed 50 gems. 25 herbs. If I put my two best, that'll be done in 2 turns. Go back to gathering, get our child on it, and then whoever else is really good. Back to composites. We don't really have anything we can cook. I guess we could cook some mushrooms. Let him do that. We have 80 wood right now. We should try to make some more dryad wood. I'll have him cook for now. He's not a very good cook, but this'll work. It'll also help with our weight problems, because dryad wood's more valuable. Fight a simple snake, easy peasy. Level up. This is a good skill, but I kind of want to go with more levels in dizziness powder. We've already used this effectively in one situation. I think there could be a lot of situations where this becomes really helpful if it's maxed out. So, go with that. Okay, so interesting. I didn't see any indication that we actually had a curse removed. Well, it looks like one of our curses was removed. The red curse is now gone. But the other one remains. Can I figure out a way to do a second curse? We have 5 malachite. Malachite will make something like 20 amber per malachite. Looks like who's my best for this? Put him on there. Put them on there for now. Still got more herbs coming in. Yeah, this is probably fine. We'll just wait a couple of minutes and see if we can get to 50 amber. That was plus 12. So we're at 24. So we're going to need to do 2 more rounds of turning these into that. We've already got enough of these. Yeah, that should move somebody. This is probably good. We're not going to wait this long, but we'll go ahead and keep cranking this out every 2 turns. Alright, so our child finally did grow up, and we do have the strength to make her a warrior. We could also roll for chance, but I think I want to go with the warrior since we have that option. And she's a beautiful character. Interesting. Alright. Our warrior needs to be properly outfitted. And a bow is no longer suitable, but a sword and a shield might be. Which one of these is heavier? This is much lighter for the same amount of armor. And then I guess what we do is pull this off of him until I can make something better. We'll put that back on this guy, and we'll just throw this on to her for now. Here, have some bone jewelry too. Alright, so now we have 2 frontliners with respectable shielding for their red. So this is looking pretty good so far. Where am I at on the ritual? I want to do this and that. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need a couple more turns of gathering or converting. But now's a good time to get rid of all of our curses. Still not quite there. And I am out of my ability to do this. That is unfortunate. These guys can no longer cook, and she can no longer convert wood. And because we turned all of our basic wood into dryad wood, we're going to get the wood warning here soon because I only have this. Well, we can go get some malachite here. dryad wood to collect over here. This might be a good time to potentially split up the party into two groups. One to gather wood and meat, and the other to gather malachite. We're not going to gather any granite. Let's break camp. Yeah, I want to get rid of these curses. It's kind of bothering me, and it worries me every time we get into a yellow fight while we have this yellow curse. We're already not great at yellow, so continuing to hold the curse is a bad idea. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of opportunities to get rid of it, but so let's go ahead and set up a camp here. Let's reevaluate our equipment. We moved a bunch of people's equipment around. Mostly like tools and stuff. These elven gathering tools would be really decent on her. She's got, let's look at her real quick. She's got a really decent gathering stat. So a % bonus to gathering stat that's pretty good is going to be really decent. Plus, elven tools are pretty light. In fact, they're not quite as light as our really light topaz tools, but they're close. Okay, he should be able to have his steel tool again. I'm tempted to put this one on him, but he doesn't tend to do research. So actually I am going to throw that back on him. And then the one guy that was doing research was this dude. If I go to research and I look at who are my best researchers, who's going to benefit the most from this extra stat, it's actually going to be maybe her. It's going to be one of these two or him. This guy's actually really high. Maybe we should throw the researching tool on him. I mean, all of these guys are pretty low compared to her. Boy, that was a really good item we made. I think we crafted this one too, didn't we? Does it tell me anywhere whether I am the one who crafted this? I'm almost certain this is the one we did. This gathering tool, though. No, we're not going to pull that off of him. I'll just throw it back on this guy. Everybody has a tool now. And the only person who doesn't have a really decent... So her gathering's at 11 with the tool, it's at 8 without. What if we put this one on her instead? That puts her at 10. And I have 2 of these. I'm going to leave the % based one on her, even though it makes it slightly less. It does increase her ability to do rituals, and it increases our carry capacity. So I think that's better in the long term. And then we'll keep these if we find any more children. Alright, we need to get everybody assigned to tasks. I do want to send at least 1 or 2 people over here. We're going to have to uncheck dryad wood and use that for camping in the short term. I want her and him off malachite. Those are my two best gatherers. Turn malachite into more of these. I see what this means now. So both of these will create 4 amber. The times 5 was referencing the fact that we could do it 5 times because we had 5 of these in our inventory. We're only going to need to do this a couple of times, though. Research. This should take forever. But 7 turns to get a terrain research done would give us another advancement point. We'll get 30 points. We'll get this completed and we'll be halfway on to the next one. I think I'm going to leave these 2 here for now, and then that gives us 1, 2, 3 people that aren't really doing anything. I think these 3 are going to go on a little quest to get dryad wood. So what we need to do is go to the inventory, pull her, pull her, pull her, and then I want to grab all of our basic wood. That'll give us 3 turns of gathering, and then I need to pull some food. Hey, we finally have somebody in the chat. Look at that. I was wondering if it was even working because I've seen people watching and nobody said anything. Ducks, he says the relic weapons on crafters will help with yellow challenges. Yes. Yes, they will. I have been avoiding yellow challenges altogether because of our curse. We have a yellow curse that's making us very weak at yellow challenges. So I haven't been too worried about it. Just yet, but ooh crap, what did I do? No, there we go. I wanted to show you something. In an earlier video, we were equipping this item, the granite relic, on one of our characters to make them reasonably good. It has some cool AoE effects. It's like an elemental weapon type, so that was pretty neat. But then I recently crafted these elemental javelins, which also work in yellow, and so that's why I went ahead and swapped it out, because this still gives us a yellow attack. I've just been avoiding yellow combat altogether with the curse, but we're working on resolving that right now. So this is where I need to be. I've got my 3 people, I've got my wood, and then I need to transfer some portion of food, so the food transfer button down here is really helpful. We're gonna need like, let's do like 5 turns of food. That should be enough, and then we should still have plenty of food over here. And then we're gonna break that party out and start heading this way. Oh dear, there's Lightbringers. That's not good. Okay, on this difficulty, as long as we are within 3 tiles of a camp, I believe we can participate in any battles. So we should be okay. That group is overburdened, really? What's their carrying capacity? This group is not overburdened. The other group has become overburdened because they're missing all these strong arms to help carry stuff. That's fine, they're not moving anywhere anyways. And the overburden only has a penalty on in this turn, and we are going to get harassed by these guys. This is really annoying because they'll just keep doing this until we run out of faith, unless we attack them head on. We actually are showing an outcome with injuries. I'm willing to take this. Serious injuries in a purple combat actually doesn't make you roll for death. It might cause you to start losing your red health over time. We're going to accept that outcome just to get rid of these guys. Yeah, we lost a lot of faith, but we could cast a ritual. This is a situation where we might, since we're going to be camped out for a while, we might do a ritual to restore purple. We'll wait till everybody's back together if we can. And hopefully that will give us a few turns. He increased max faith and increased max health. I do like that. He's already our main tank. A very fast attack is also nice to have on him occasionally. It's only 12 damage, but it's very, very fast. The speed at which it comes off is super quick. I think we'll take that one. Just keep him good at what he's good at, and that's mainly taking hits to the face for the rest of the team. Alright, yeah. Can I move, like, to here? And then, can we camp? And I want my 2 best on Dryad Wood, and we'll just throw you on me. Alright, end a couple more turns here. We should be able to get rid of this yellow curse momentarily. Low food alert. Okay, I'm aware that they have low food, so we're going to be collecting some meat. I'm not super worried about it. Random adventure. After a violent storm, many trees have fallen. You see a swarm of crows circling one such tree, and when you get closer, you realize their nest has fallen, and the birds are trying to move what they can to another tree. We have high perception and hunter. You know the nests of giant crows can hide many treasures within. Go in closer to investigate, or we just attack them. Let's use our hunter. You get in closer and see the debris from the fallen nest. There are several dead chicks, but also many shiny baubles woven into the structure. The tree itself is also of good quality. So we might find some jewelry and some wood if we complete this. That's what I'm reading into that. The crows continue ferrying the goods somewhere up high. Sneak up on them between their runs to steal some goods or attack. We should be able to handle this concept challenge really easily. And again, because we're within 3 tiles of a camp, everybody gets to participate. Let's auto-resolve this. Perfect victory. You sneak up and manage to snatch some goods without the crow's knowledge. After they leave for good, you also gather the remaining wood. Okay, 15 wood and some amber. So that's actually really helpful. Both of those things are things we needed. I'm curious which party got the 15 was not this party. That's actually good for us. So I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to turn those off, and we'll continue burning the regular wood instead of using up our dryad wood. Alright, our chosen has leveled up. He greatly benefits from wisdom, but we did get 2 points of mysticism. Affects research, rituals, and faith. Destiny actually affects gathering, crafting, but I think we'll probably just go for the wisdom. Actually, I think I am going to take a point in the mysticism or the destiny. Our purple health is really, really low compared to the other 2 pools, and that's a clear indication that you really need to put some more points into it. This one actually helps our crafting too, while this one won't. He doesn't participate in these very often. Mysticism is providing. Yeah, let's just do the destiny. Okay. Over here. I thought I created this task over here. We only need to do this like once now. That should be enough. Maybe twice. But that should be, we have definitely enough now to get the curse removed. We were doing terrain research, weren't we? Something happened here. The way I had these people set up doing work seems to have changed. I'm almost certain we were doing this. Well, I'm not sure that it makes sense to do it now. I don't want to wait 7 turns at this point. Alright. These guys are still mainly gathering. Wow, how did we get so much of that done? I guess just because we're really good at crafting, and it only costs 40, so we were able to do it like 5 times. Okay, let's stop doing that. And let's get a ritual started to remove curse. This party, how do they look? They've got plenty of wood, and they've got some amount of food. 4 turns of food, 18 turns of wood. So yeah, we'll leave them here for another turn. Back over here. We need somebody to perform this ritual, and we want our better characters on it. So that would be you and you, I guess. And then everybody else can either gather or craft. Oof. You guys are really bad at that. thought of something. Does that not will that remove curses from people that are not in the village? Okay, let's... Ah, they're still cursed over here. Crap. These ones are all... No, they're still mentally cursed as well. What in the world is going on here? How come she's still cursed? Alright, well, I have a new plan. Maybe she had 2 curses. I'll bet she did. She had an individual curse and a group curse, and I'll go with one of the 2. New plan. We're gonna break camp here, regroup, rejoin the groups together, and we're gonna camp one more turn here, I think. I can make some more of this, but I'm actually going to not. We're gonna do it differently. We're gonna go to ritual, and we're gonna do this. I can gather a bunch of herbs faster than I can convert these into that, and this is more valuable anyways. We're gonna make this a favorite so that it'll queue up next time we break camp. And pull everybody off of these tasks and get our better gatherers here. We actually have some meals we can prep. Let's cook that one time. And then let's cook that one time. And then we can cook this like 3 times. Put our very best guy here. And then I only want to do one of those and one of those. That's probably good. And then who's left? Just her? She's a really bad cook. That's probably fine. We're getting close to wrapping this up. As soon as I get rid of these curses, I'll probably stop the video for today. I'm probably going to record another hour later this afternoon. I'll take a break and I'll come back. And so you get a chance to see some more today if you want. Base value is 0, plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 8. 1.3. Eight points of perception is providing 3.2. I need to do the math on some of this. So it's 0.4 for that. And then wisdom. She's getting 1.3 divided by 6.3. 0.2 for that. Destiny, she's getting 0.3 divided by 3, which is just 0.1. So perception and wisdom both add the same amount in gathering. Destiny adds a very small amount. Her attacks are based on perception, and it's used in both yellow and red combat. This is an intelligence-based attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and give her the 2 points of perception. This character, she's a warrior. Having high wit on her might be good. Her other stats are pretty mediocre. Intelligence and Destiny. Intelligence and Destiny, yeah. I'm gonna take the wit. Okay, did we need to do anything else before I break camp here? We got the cooking that I wanted done. This is not quite completed yet, so we can finish this. They're not going to be able to do anything in one turn. And there's nothing for them to really gather, so we'll just wait for one turn. Ooh, bats. I'm not sure that I've encountered bats very often, but they're pretty easy to defeat. Alright, we got everything we need. Let's break camp, and let's get up here to these herbs. There's not any particular tile that seems better than any other. Let's just move to there for now. Okay, we'll use 1 point of movement to grab that. Ancient human graveyard. Look for something useful. We notice a creature burrowing under one of the gravestones. Take a closer look. These are unliving vermin. Kill them. Oh my, that is a lot of rats. What is this? Unliving spiders and unliving rats. Good thing we're good at fighting rats and spiders at this point. Got a bunch of bones. Ooh, blood bone could be handy. Some more shadow bone could be good as well. We have any more movement? We have 1 point of movement. Go ahead and use it there. Oh, this guy again. We find a spot to observe the clouds. We see this hairy horned demon. The creature seems distressed and looking for something. We already did this. The creature huffs and puffs at you in pain, wounded and eager. The storm clouds suddenly grow and threaten to engulf you. We should just kill this thing. It's been a thorn in our side for a while. And he's not that hard to kill, apparently. Yeah, we took some minor injuries, but we got some spiritual blessings. Okay. So he gets away, so that means he's going to continue to harass us. Lovely. We found another wand with 1.6 scaling, that's decent. And some monster bones. Alright, set up camp. Get those herbs. Everybody else. Get ready to get uncursed. Let's get our best researchers on that. This won't take long to get queued up. And there's not much else we can do. I guess we could get some more people on research. You know what, maybe this is the turn we do this one. And then I can get some other people started on that one. And we'll move them over. Actually, they'll both finish in 6 turns, so that'll work. There you go. 6 turns and we'll get all the researches completed. That's not going to happen because we're going to remove the curse first. She's using a spear for now and has a spider for combat. This might be the one we want to increase wisdom and mysticism on and use that relic. I think I'm going to go with the wisdom on her. And I think equipment-wise, can we put this on her? Yeah, let's do that for now. The spider gives her a real attack in case we need to use her in a physical combat. And these aren't very good right now, but her stats on both of these are pretty mediocre. But we'll continue to raise those stats and make her better at it. Okay, we still can't do this yet. Why? Oh, we need 50, we only have 30. Okay, yeah, we'll get it like this turn. People are leveling up left and right here. Okay, so he's still using a really crappy bow. We should really do something about that. His high stats are perception and intelligence. He's already got 5 strength, so we probably don't need any more strength on him. Intelligence it is. I made that decision easy. Alright, can we do it now? Yes. I want my 2 best characters on this. So we'll pull you. I guess we can just pull these 2 and then we don't have to move anybody off of the other things. This will be done in 2 turns. How are we doing on wood and food? We're doing fine. We got tons of food, we got 10 turns of wood, and we have all of our rare woods that we can unlock to burn if we have to in a pinch. There's the 2 turns for that. Curses should all be removed now. I really wish that they gave us a pop-up telling us which curses are removed, but let's just check real quick right down the line here. This character still has a mental curse. What in the world? Why won't this go away? So we're gonna have to do one more in order to remove that off of her. Well, I mean, if they can gather enough herbs, I guess we can do it. Just crank through a few more turns and get a bunch of research done. autumn has arrived, and now it is time to do some crafting. Enemies are aggressive during the day as they are at night, so enemies will be more aggressive. We haven't really found any wandering enemies that have been scary. Even the light bringers are getting to the point where we can handle them. Getting rid of the curses is really going to help too. At least it'll make me feel better. Keep in mind, we're at turn 145 and I still haven't remotely considered getting my village down. So the question of can you play at least the early game without a village is clearly yes, you can. You don't need to drop your village right away. Alright, so now that that's done, we've got 6 more turns to complete this. Yeah, let's just crank through these. I want to get rid of all the curses. That'll be the defining objective of this particular play through this particular video. Alright, we can already do this again. Let's pull them off of that. And then we'll just throw them on there for now. She leveled up 2 points in perception as a no-brainer. She does benefit from intelligence though. Nope, Ghostly Axe is purple, that's perception. This is yellow, that's perception. Her bow is red, that's perception. She does not need more intelligence. Only throwing dagger, yeah. 2 points in perception. She's going to be incredibly useful in combat because of the skills that we ended up getting on her. Alright. Now, the curse should be removed from everybody. If it's not, I'm going to be very concerned. Okay. No curses on anybody. The reason that it wasn't removed from her is because she had 2 of them. The first time we removed a curse, it removed the group curse from her and everybody else in that group. We brought the second group that had been split off back to the party. We did a curse removal again. It removed the second group curse, which she wasn't a part of, so her individual curse remained. And now we had to do it a 3rd time. That was really annoying. I definitely messed up there and should have done things differently. The other thing is our faith is still pretty low on everybody. How's this research going? We need 2 more turns of this. So while we're going to do this 2 more turns, let's pull some people over to rituals again and go ahead and do the spiritual healing. And see, this is why I wanted to ask Shadow Bones earlier when I mentioned them. 1 Shadow Bone shy of being able to do this, but we have plenty of Dryad wood now and it only takes 5, and we have tons of this, so we can do that. In fact, I could keep my Dryad wood and just go with herbs. I've always pointed out how herbs are really, really helpful for these kinds of things, and they're easy to gather at certain times of the year. So getting a stockpile of herbs, they also don't weigh very much, is always a good thing. And we can get that done in 1 turn, and that should top everybody's health pool off. Alright, is anybody unoccupied? Everybody's doing something. We're low on firewood again. We have 3 turns of wood before we need to unlock one of these others. Alright, so now you can see all of our purple health is topped off. done in 1 turn. This will be done in 2. Can I switch you guys and make this faster? Yes. Okay. And this will be the last one. So we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you do want to jump in and contribute in the chat, please do. I'm more than happy to have any conversations with you guys through the chat about tips, strategies, things that I'm doing that I could do better. Also, feel free to comment in the comment section of my videos. Like and subscribe if you haven't already and you're enjoying this. Again, my channel is pretty casual and I don't post lots of videos every day like some people, or weekly even. But right now is a little bit different time and I have more time on my hands, so I'm trying to get some more content out there. Hope you guys are all having a safe and wonderful day. Again, I'll try to be on for another hour or so this afternoon. And this has been The Nose Plays, and you guys have a wonderful day.